It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to the NBA playoffs on 2K Sports, about to tip off the pivotal Game 3 in these conference semifinals. Alongside Shaq and Kenny, Ernie Johnson. Tonight we'll be watching the Indiana Pacers playing against the Boston Celtics in Boston. Looking at Boston, staggered after a resounding Game 2 loss, they'll try to regain their confidence and reclaim some momentum here in this vital Game 3. And though technically this is not an elimination game, it is clearly a borderline must-win game. Shaq, how do you see it?
Well, I feel like every game, unless you're up 3-0, is a must-win. You never know what will happen in the series to turn the tide.
I mean, Ernie, if you look at history, no one's come back from a 3-0 deficit. So this might not be a must-win, but it's a key win if you want to get back into the series. Take it one possession at a time.
Don't you know that some point, somebody has to do it?
You know what?
Somebody has to come back.
I've actually seen a team down 3-0 tie it to 3-3.
Yeah, it's happened a few times.
I remember that. Our Denver Nuggets
It'll
tied
never
against
be done.
Utah. Tied at 3-3, sent it to a Game 7. I remember
never be done.
Mutombo and his group did that.
No, I'll be 100 years old. Well, I won't be here, so it'll.
Welcome to Game 3, everyone. We're at 2-zip right now in the series. No panic, though, yet. It's the NBA playoffs on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. It's Indiana taking on Boston. Taking a look at Boston. They need the boost here from the hometown fans, trailing 2-0. It is critical for them to start to edge back into the series.
And guys, losing this one would be devastating. For all intents and purposes, this game is a must-win. You really have to treat it like a Game 7.
Exactly. Back on their home court is their chance to change the momentum in the series. But you're right, you can't go down 3-0 and expect to come back and win a series.
Here's the starting group for the Indiana Pacers. Freak in a 2-guard. Also George Hill out there. Turner is out there with Paul George. Now here's Smart. Celtics passing it around. Just 5 on the clock. Sullinger the screen. Shot from the wing. And the shot no good, a bit short.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted, and really, I like the movement and communication there.
And just about a minute into the first quarter. Now Smart. Hill with some nice D. The Pacers off to a quick start here. It was a big win for them, coming off Tuesday's match.
Yeah, more than anything else, I think three-point shooting was the key, the catalyst, if you will, in that game.
Yeah, it's really a nice weapon to have because it makes things easier for you in other parts of your offense when you can knock down the three.
And Boston has possession, following the three-pointer by Freak. Hall passes to Crowder. Shumpert in the corner. To halt the run. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Still can't get anything going here after 3 tries.
Got a piece of it. And pushing it up, here's Boston. And Turner with the block. Hill with it. Freak with it. Now guarded by Shumpert. Freak kicks to George. The pass to Freak. Outside Turner. The tray. Offensive rebound. That pushes it to double digits.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Yeah, you've got to turn up the dial on the intensity at the defensive end if you're them. I mean, it's still early, but I agree with you.
Sullinger with a screen for Shumpert. A three-pointer is right on target. Shumpert's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. To the middle, there's Freak. Good, the assist goes to Hill.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Now here's Smart. Kicks it to Shumpert. Sullinger the screen. Fires the three. And it's Shumpert again, missing.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Freak, and the Pacers tack on 2 more.
His shooting has been outstanding here. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Some changes for Indiana. C.J. Miles. Here's Indiana now. They're on a 14-3 run. The big men are Sullinger and Olynyk. Rozier's out there with Iman Shumpert. And it's Crowder in at the 3 slot. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics.
And the interior D is really starting to be exposed here. How many layups have they gotten today?
And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Celtics got down to business. He finished with 45 points and did his work from a pair of lines, hitting from both beyond the arc and from the charity stripe. Absolutely incredible numbers from him in a monstrous game.
Appreciate it, Doris. Thanks. Well, we've seen a lot of great players have a lot of great games, but that was something special.
And I love that no matter what approach they tried against him, nothing worked. I mean, he was ready for everything.
It makes you wonder what kind of defense they'll throw at him tonight. I mean, however they choose to play him, it's still going to take a special effort to keep him under control.
Here's Crowder following the basket by Freak. Here's Sullinger, and they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty. Here's Freak. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. Hill's got 3 assists in the game.
An open jump shot there, and their D not putting up any resistance today.
Now here's Sullinger. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Shumpert dishes to Sullinger. Now in the scoring column with that deuce. 1 for 2 this game.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Freak passes to Miles. And Turner kicks to Freak. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Talk about complete control. Everything working in this one for Freak. He's got 16 points, and he's picked up 6 points from behind the arc.
I love the rhythm his outside stroke has produced today.
Hall's checked in for Boston. And the Pacers also making a change. Barnes is checked in. Here's Rozier. 5 points in the game. To the middle, here's Shumpert. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Major league big boy throwdown right there.
And he keeps a tight grip on that rim after the finish.
Yeah, maybe that'll give them a little bit of that swagger that they seem to have lost.
Celtics trail by 10. Feeds to Crowder. They set the screen. Pass to Rozier. On the wing, Shumpert. 5 to shoot. To the paint. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. The Celtics shooting their first free throws here for the night. The first free throw is good. Archie Goodwin, he's checked in for Hill. The free throw's good from Sullinger. Pacers leading by 8. Passes it to Freak. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. Here are this postseason's dead-eye shooters. These guys have knocked down a ton of shots from downtown. You look at Crowder. He's absolutely deadly from outside. And, of course, Freak.
Oh, when players like them get their feet set behind the arc, it's over. That's what they do. That's who they are. These are excellent three-point shooters, and they've shown it here during the postseason.
Mickey's checked in for the Celtics.
Another trip to the stripe for him, and I tell you what, a little bit of a different feel here in the second quarter. A little more banging going on.
Man, and it's really served them well. Seeking out the contact you mentioned and putting pressure on the defense.
Here's Rozier. 5 points in the game. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Crowder. Breaks a big height. Thompson goes in. Crowder's got his first points in this one.
And really smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Showed nice basketball IQ. I agree, Greg. I mean, if he finds his spot on the perimeter and doesn't force it, I think his outside shot will be hard to block no matter who's defending.
Offensive rebound. Here's Mickey. Off with the layup.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And, guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
The Pacers making a switch here. And the first half is now.
Hey, guys.
And we're set to get started again for the next bit of action in this game 3. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
How about the opening half of basketball he played? I mean, so much riding on this game, and he came out with a sense of urgency to start.
And that's part of his greatness. I mean, in big games, he always performs, lays it out. He loves the games where everybody's watching, and you can see why. This is a big-time performance.
And on the floor for Nate McMillan starting the second half. Freak, he's in at shooting guard. Also George Hill out there. Paul George is out there at Turner. Now here is Hill. Dishes to George. Sullinger with the rebound.
And you really thought that was going to be a gimme, but unable to convert.
Yeah, and a little self-talk, angry self-talk for himself after that miss.
Here's Sullinger. He's got 6. The feed to Crowder. Sullinger the screen. And Turner with the block. Here's George. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. 6 points here for George.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
Hey, Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
Sullinger the screen. No good with the layup.
They are really getting the work done inside with their rebound.
The defensive backboard has been controlled. They have not allowed a lot of second chances. It's been about one and done for the most part, and I'm not talking about leaving college.
Yeah, I know you're not. That's a bunch of good rebounding taking place there, boy.
Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Hall passes to Shumpert. He kicks it to Crowder. Three-pointer, and he gets the bucket. Crowder's got 8. Pacers leading by 5. And here's Freak. He's got 24. He dishes it to Turner with his first shot attempt. And again, it's Indiana converting.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
4 straight passes leading to scores. Great team play.
Now here's Smart. Sullinger with a screen for Shumpert. To the wing on the left from 15 feet away, and it's Boston with another.
Just no chance for the smaller defender to block that shot.
He's really, really good at using his size to free himself up for those mid-range jumpers. A master at it.
Here's Freak. Fires from deep. That's good. Freak's got 27 points.
Oh, wow. 4 of 5 to start the half. Coming out on fire.
Smart dishes to Shumpert. He feeds it to Sullinger. And there are the Celtics with another basket.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
Pass to Freak. Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. And Turner kicks to George. Sullinger with the rebound.
Boy, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. C.J. Miles, he's checked in for the Pacers. Ellis comes in for Hill. Now here's Freak. He's got 27, and that one's good.
What a top-notch game he's having. He's gotten them in front, and it sure seemed like he's going to keep them there. All by himself, it looks like.
Here's Smart. Sullinger the screen. Smart passes to Sullinger. Ellis against Shumpert. Sullinger with a screen for Shumpert. And that one goes long.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look. And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
And, guys, it's not the time for caution now. I mean, they've got to be...
Pacers leading by 8. They've got Jared Sullinger. Mickey out there with Jay Crowder. And it's Hall in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the Boston 5. And that one's good. Freak.
What a competitor, Kevin. He's been looking for a shot all game long, and he's really shouldered the load for them offensively.
The dish to Crowder. Sullinger the screen. Crowder with it. George picks him up to stop the run. Sullinger, no good. Indiana's gone 6 of 11 when they've taken the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. Miles, that's good.
Great job to hit his teammate on that move, Kevin.
Boston's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Celtics passing it around. Sullinger the screen. Crowder dishes to Sullinger. Accurate with the jumper from the elbow.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Sullinger. The Celtics making a switch here. Smart's checked in, and a change for the Pacers. Hill, he's checked in for C.J. Miles. And Freak gets it to go on the assist by Goodwin. Freak's got 38 points.
They're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results right now.
You're right. 3 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
To the inside, Hall, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Clark, maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
It could be, Kevin. I mean, a dunk like that can sometimes get an opponent reeling.
Hill kicks to George. Inside, Clark down low that time, and he got the 3-second call. Shumpert is checked in for Boston. And a change for the Pacers. Turner's checked in. Now Smart. Outside Shumpert. At the elbow, Sullinger. Gets it to go from 18 feet away.
And he has starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
Here's Freak, headed by Shumpert. There's a good screen. Right side Turner. It's Hill on the wing. And Turner kicks to Freak. Shumpert with the steal. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone. Smart passes to Hall. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence. Well done again. He doesn't have the same problems at the line that plague some of the NBA's other big men.
A key rebound there, but they can do a little better on the glass here down the stretch.
Guys, it's been their weakness to this point in the game, but they're still alive.
Hill kicks to Freak. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. Hill's got 6 assists in the game.
This guy's putting on a clinic out there. Everything is sound and sharp and crisp. He's really the centerpiece of their offense.
They're starting to feel it from deep.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Brad Stevens had some words for his team over the break. He was not happy with their play to this point, telling them we're getting out hustled, plain and simple. There's still time, but we've got to dial up our effort. Kevin, we'll see if they have enough to get it done.
Indiana leading by 10. The pass to Freak. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. The three, and the Pacers another three.
This looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
I don't know. There might be more defense in the warm-ups. Right now, these are just shooting game shots.
Nice shot by Smart.
That's a nice drive there, Kevin. He beat the lone defender and was wide open under the hoop.
And the Celtics making a change here. Olynyk's checked in. Indiana's gotten off to a great start from three-point range in the final quarter. They're a perfect 3 of 3. And that one's good. Freak's got 45 points.
Just carrying the load right now offensively, guys. He is not wasting any chances.
From where I sit, Greg, it's a simple deduction. If they want things to be easy on themselves here late, make sure he has the ball.
And the basket by Olynyk.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Freak, and again, it's Indiana.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
1:46 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Sullinger dishes to Olynyk, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. It's going to be on Miles Turner.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials. And what a tremendous game for Olynyk. 12 points, and he's put 1 three-pointer on the board.
You know what, though, Clark? It wouldn't be a bad idea going forward to try to let him do a little more damage from beyond the arc.
Freak with it, out-guarded by Smart. Some nice passing here by Indiana. And stolen by Freak. For the finish, the big dunk at the end of the break.
And, Clark, that's really deflating for a team to cough up the ball and have it turn into points immediately on the other end.
You know, Greg, it feels like giving up 2 baskets, the one you didn't get, and then the one you allow the opponent to get.
Such a wide open look. 14 points for Jared Sullinger.
It's really been a tale of 2 halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man. And game 3 will go in the record books here. Lots of energy out there tonight, and an important win for the Pacers.
Good point, Steve. And Clark, they had to battle for this win. There were times when it looked like it was maybe slipping away a bit, but they never let that happen, which I thought was a real credit to them.
I like their fortitude, their toughness, particularly in terms of dealing with adversity. Anytime things didn't go their way, they just put their nose down and stayed with it. And because of that, they were able to pull away.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for Freak. He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
Here's the Celtics with the ball. 11-point game. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. From 8. No good off the back of the rim. And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, exactly. They got to be happy with the outcome here.
Elated, you're right. No good with the triple. Here's Crowder. Pacers with the rebound. They've led by as many as 14 points. Shoots the three. Misses. So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. You have to think at this point, up 3-0, it's only a matter of time now, Greg, until